Hi, welcome. How can I help you? Yeah? Well, you have come to the right place. Obviously. I mean, look around. I know, right? We go a little overboard here. It's like one part flower shop, one part full-on botanical garden. But it works, I think. Makes for a nice aesthetic. Very lush and very alive, I guess. I love plants. Well, yeah, I'd be in the wrong place if I didn't, right? Yeah, plants are amazing. So many different kinds, so many colors and patterns and personalities. Every plant is unique, and I love every last one of them. I feel like I understand them, and they sort of understand me, better than people do anyway. I have a bit of a green thumb, you know? I know, lucky me. Sorry for rambling, though. I get excited sometimes, especially when there's someone new to talk to. Anyway, feel free to look around, explore a bit. Plenty to see. If you go through this doorway here, it leads to the outside area. You can look out there too. Everything's open to you. And every plant you see is for sale as long as it's in a pot or a vase. If it's in the ground, those are negotiable. Yeah, sure, I can show you around. I'm happy to help you find what you need. What sort of thing are you looking for? Okay, who's the gift for? Awesome. Moms do tend to like plants, at least all the moms that I know. Honestly, everyone likes plants. Or they should. I don't trust people who don't like plants. Not even a little bit. It's like people who say they don't like animals. What's the matter with them? What's not to like? Weirdos. So your mom, what does she like? You know, favorite colors, any hobbies she's into, that sort of thing. Like I said, every plant is unique. I can help you pick something that will fit her personality, and also something she'll be able to take care of easily. You know how it is. Some plants are easier to look after than others. Some are downright finicky, which is not a bad thing, before any of you pout about it. There's nothing wrong with being high maintenance. You're still lovely to have around. The plants. Of course they're listening. Plants always listen. Don't you know you're supposed to talk to plants to keep them happy? Well, now you've learned something. I bet you'll learn a lot more before we're finished here today. So your mom, what's she into? Okay, that's cool. Outdoorsy types are great. What's her favorite color? Interesting. Let me ask you this. When she buys plants or flowers, what does she buy? You don't have to know exactly what they're called. You can just describe them to me. Does she have any plants of her own right now? Anything in a pot, maybe hanging on a porch? A garden out back? Something she looks after? Okay, so she definitely has preferences, but she isn't a full-on gardener or anything. Plants aren't a hobby for her specifically. That's good to know. How big is her house? Does she have a yard, or is she in an apartment? How about exposure? Does her place get a lot of light, or is it a pretty shady spot? Okay, sounds good. I think the best thing for her would be something medium-sized, potted for indoors, and then she can put it near a south-facing window. Some light, but not too much. Make sense? Good. This whole wall here is basically what I just described. All of these would fit your needs. Any of them look appealing? It's okay. Take your time. Get to know them. Get up close, see how they feel, how they smell. Make friends with them. I know it sounds weird, but just trust me. That one likes you. I can just tell. Plants and I, we have a thing. I'm not weird, I promise. Do you like that one? Like I said, no rush. Take a walk if you want to. Look around. If something interests you, but it's not a good fit for your needs, I'll tell you. Honestly, though, most of the plants in here will work in some form or other. Plants are resilient. I'm sure we can make something work if you fall in love with it. For your mom, I mean. Yeah. So what's caught your eye? That is Lily of the Valley. Nice choice. I love those. Very fragrant. Yep, they're pretty easy to maintain. They like some moisture, but they're pretty adaptable. Not too much sun, partial shade is good. So not a bad choice at all. You think your mom would like it? We can definitely keep looking. While we look, did you know that there's a whole language around flowers? Oh yeah. People have used flowers to communicate across multiple cultures for hundreds of years. Well, the best known examples are probably the Victorian era. People could have entire conversations through flowers. I'm not even kidding. That lily of the valley, for example, that means sweetness and humility. Yep. And look, over here, this is a pink carnation. It means I'll never forget you. I know, adorable, right? Roses are complicated. Not all of them mean love. It depends on the color, at the very least. Red roses do mean romantic love. But pink roses are more about happiness, white are innocence, and yellow are sometimes a bad thing, like jealousy. Oh sure, you can say mean things with flowers as easily as you can say nice things. Lavender can mean distrustfulness. Geraniums can stand for stupidity. And orange lilies are hatred. So you could literally tell someone you hate them while giving them a lovely flower. Fun, huh? I know, it doesn't make a ton of sense. I personally don't like the thought of any flowers meaning something bad. I get why the language exists. I think it's fascinating, but come on, they're beautiful flowers, bringing color and joy to the world. How can that be a bad thing? See, you get me. I knew you would. I had a feeling about you when you came in. Sure, I always get a feeling for people. Plants are the best, of course, but people aren't bad. As long as they're nice to plants. Plants can be nice back, after all. Of course. You know a lot of plants have medicinal properties too, right? Yeah, but most people don't know how important they are. Like, 20 years ago, the World Health Organization looked at the 250 drugs that are considered basic and essential worldwide, and 11% of those come exclusively from flowering plants. Bet you didn't know that. I know, even in this day and age. For a lot of things, the chemistry lab isn't enough. Plants are important, even necessary. Look at the bark of the willow. People made tea out of it for centuries because it reduces pain. Isn't that fascinating? Plus, I love willow trees anyway. So beautiful and elegant. Sure, there are lots of others. Ginkgo with its memory-boosting properties. Chamomile for calming. There's so many flowers and plants that are of a benefit to humans. True, some plants are the other sort. They can produce some of the most deadly poisons. But you can't blame them for that. They are protecting themselves, most of the time. And how we choose to use them is not up to them anyway. That's something humans do, and have done since humans first evolved. Which, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with people making use of the gifts plants give us. You just have to be sure not to take advantage, you know? I mean, like, humans have a way of over-farming, overfishing, and just overtaking the things you need and want. I don't want to use the comparison to a swarm of locusts, but if the thorax fits... No, right, of course, the things we need and want. That's what I meant. Since, you know, I'm human too. But yeah, we have a way of decimating nature to get what we want. And that's honestly awful. Here we have so many plants and flowers that can make our lives better. From food to medicine to beauty. And that want to help us, but we just take. It's sad. I wish we could get back to a better balance. Maybe someday. There's only so much I can do from my little shop, right? But I'm trying. The balance here is pretty good, and all these plants are happy and eager to help. I can just tell. I know plants, remember? That's why you came in here today. So, a gift for your mom. Sorry, we got off track there. It's fine. You're really easy to talk to, actually. Almost like a plant yourself. I'm teasing, but I like you. I'm glad you came in today. So what do you think for your mom? Ooh, very nice. The African violet, a classic. Well, violets mean faithfulness and watchfulness, which sounds good for a mom. And African violets are fairly easy to take care of. You might want to get some special soil for them. They like it a bit loose and porous. But this is a solid choice. Partial sun, not too much watering. I think she'll love it. Yes, you did well. Come over here. I can ring you up. Yep, easy enough. Of course, if you or your mom have any questions about it, please come back and ask. I'm happy to help. I can even make house calls if needed. I mean, I'd like to see it thrive. All these plants deserve to thrive. And also, it wouldn't suck to see you again. Like I said, I like you. I mean, if you have the time and want to hang out or something. Great. So here's this, and also, this one is for you. It's a forget-me-not. I'm sure you can guess at the meaning. Oh, I don't have a phone, but you can come find me here anytime. Be careful taking those home. Oh, definitely. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Hey, sweetness. If you like what you hear, don't forget to click subscribe so you can hear more. Also, check me out over on Twitch. And if you want to support me, Patreon. Thanks for listening.